angles here as we finish up Unit 0. We're going to talk about special angles today, including, right, some right angles, obtuse, acute, straight angles, a full angle, which would be 360, which is what everything's based off of. So let's jump in and see what we did in class today in case you missed it. So I'm going to skip over this part. But our notes, so we have the first type of angles that is special is complementary angles. These are two angles or more angles that add up to 90 degrees or make a right angle. So for example, QXR is 30 degrees. Should have done that in red. QXR is 30 degrees. Plus RXS, which is 60 degrees. These two would add up to make a right angle. So when two angles add together to make a right angle, it is called complementary. You could also have three angles. So if I had even a third angle and this one was 10, this one was 50, and that one was 30, those three angles add up to 90. Those are also complementary angles. Very similarly, can't say that word, but you know, supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 or make a straight line. So if I had a 130 degree angle and a 50 degree angle, that would make a straight line. It's 180 degrees. Another reason it's 180, if you look at this, right, 130 plus 50, that is half a circle. So half of 360 is 180. So just really important one. This comes up all the time this year. Supplementary angles, super important. Two angles that share that vertex and add up to 180 or half a circle. Also, they always make a straight line. So here's an example. I'm going to have to find x, y, and z here. So x and y are complementary angles. That means they got to add up to 90 degrees. So x plus y got to add up to 90 here. What is the measure of angle y? Let's see. Well, measure of angle x is 60 degrees. Oh, see, that's the important piece of info. I knew there was more. So if this angle is 60 degrees, what else would I need to get to 90? So you could use a calculator. I bet you could do this in your head. 90 minus 60. Oh, this one's got to be 30 degrees. So that is a 30 degree angle. And then what is the measure of angle z? Well, this one's a little tougher, but I see that I have a straight line here. So z and x are on a straight line. Let me just use this line thing so you can see a little better. So 60 for x, 60 plus something has to add up to 180. So let's see what that would be. So if I had 180, I already got 60 degrees. What's left over is 120. So 60 plus 120, that would give me halfway around that circle, or 180 degrees. So z's got to be 120 degrees. So we did a bunch of puzzles like this in class today where you had to figure out what are some missing angles. You could click, oh, I'm going to reveal this one. This one's 55. So next to it's got to add up to 180. So 180 minus 55, because that would make a straight line. This one's got to be 125. All right. Let's see if we could figure out another angle. So you could use this little reveal button to reveal another. This one's also 125. So next to it's got to add up to 180. 180, since it makes a straight line, minus 125. This one is 55 degrees. And then you could check that work. Yep, 125. That was 55. Cool. We got those two angles right. So you might have noticed something. When we have angles that are across from each other, when two lines intersect, they're always the same angle. These are always the same angle. So this angle in blue is equal to that angle in blue. No matter what I do, they're always going to be the same, right? That blue angle is equal to that one. These are called vertical angles, another really important angle. So we talked about supplementary angles, complementary angles. Another important one is called vertical angles. When two lines intersect, the angles across from each other are always equal. So let's say this angle is 60 degrees. That means the one across from it is also 60 degrees. Those are vertical angles. Then the one next to 60, since it makes a straight line, it's got to add up to 180. So this one's got to be 120. And then the one across from it also is 120 because it's vertical angles. Or you could say this 60-degree angle plus this 120 would add up to 180. Both are true. So which angles up here are vertical angles? So a lot of angles, even though A and D are across from each other, those aren't the same. So that's not going to work. But if we look, I'm going to do it in orange so it pops a little. This line and this line cross. So B and F are vertical angles. So that is the correct answer. Those are the vertical angles, B and F. So then we just practice finding a few more angles, writing equations. So just really quick, if we had B plus 132 equals 180, is that true? Well, B is this angle plus 132 is this angle. That makes a straight line. So it is 180. So Kasai is right. Lola says 132 plus F equals 180. Let's see what Lola did. So Lola said 132, this angle, plus F is also 180. Since that's a straight line, that's also true. So they are both right. Both of those make a straight line. Lola's line is here, so 132 and F. And then Kasai's line was here. And then 132 plus B also makes a straight line. So hopefully you're feeling good now. We talked about vertical angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles. So you should be able to do that cool down.